All right, family. You live with the general. Y'all already know what time it is. We got nothing but that fire for you, baby. You already know. So we're gonna be talking about why Black Americans are blessed above all Black people, and it's a reason for that. And but at the same time, those that are blessed will sometimes be confused of the blessing. They be confused and miss the blessing. And that's why we had to bring clarity. We had to bring clarity on what it is. And so, some people become so they miss the blessing. You feel what I'm saying? And so before we get started, family, click that link at the top of the chat. Do not wait. We talking about Patreon, man. Listen, we got from slave revolts to slave should vote. You see, they didn't turn you around and put you back on the plantation, family. We got to get you back in realignment with your divinity. You done lost the mission. I want to get you back and show you what's going on out here, family. It's a trickery going on. And also, is Jesus the devil? Yeah, you wonder why you can look behind the church and you don't find nothing but empty lots, burnt down homes, families gone, liquor store next door to the church. Is Jesus the devil? Because if he is, he doing his job. He doing what he's supposed. Destruction and oppression is instruments of the devil. So I mean, how could God be on every corner and all you see is death, destruction, base heads, crackheads, murder, and everything all around the church? If something ain't right, I want to talk about it, family. Click that link and be in the house. Yes. Now let's get back to this, family. Yes, I believe that our peoples is most definitely gifted in a lot of ways. But then in a lot of ways we get lost in confusion. We get lost in confusion, and then we go down this little, it's sometimes, when you out there on the road, and it a lot of time, if you going a long distance, right, and then that map quest say, I got a shorter distance for you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, and you end up taking, man. I remember one time I took, oh my God, I say, what the hell have I done to myself? Man, we thought man, listen here. I remember one time I was in I ain't gonna tell you what state I was in, but it was a mountainous state. And I'm thinking I'm gonna cut some time off and shit. And man, it was dark too. Do you know we literally went around a fucking mountain in the dark with, I'm talking about a dirt road, the damn road, and we going around and up too, you know what I'm saying? And we like, oh my God, I'm thinking, what have I done to my family? This shit was wow, man. It was going up. And man, the road was like big enough for maybe two cars. And man, it's dark. And it's going up. I say, oh my God, what if this motherfucker keep going up? Oh my God, I'm gonna turn around. I say, oh shit. This was crazy. But eventually, I'm gonna say this, eventually it did come around on the other side, and where it put me off, it did but I wouldn't have took it. I'd have just went on down the damn road. I don't give a damn. It wasn't, because it ain't short. Yeah, it's shorter, but damn, I was going so damn slow to make sure I don't go off the side of the damn mountain. That damn, it wasn't shorter. Shit, it wasn't shorter. Now if it was straight, yeah, I could have dealt with that. But that was crazy. So sometimes, man, we take these detours, and it takes us off, the mission. It takes us off the damn mission. Sometimes you just got to stay straight ahead. Sometimes you just got to stay straight ahead and keep moving. People gonna offer you these shorter routes. You know, they're gonna offer you, and a lot of time it's not worth it because you're gonna end back up on the main road once you realize that, you know, this ain't the way I should be going. This is not the way I should be going. I'm not going this goddamn way no more. I don't care how. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to literally be going 50 around it. You know what I'm saying? And the terror and the, man, I was damn near in terror. Because I'm thinking to myself, it's dark, man. Listen, and we on a mountain. We ain't on a hill. We on a damn mountain. And it's dark. And man, I say, oh my God, what have I done? You know, and my family looking at me like, what the hell? And, you know, I have no explanation for this, you know, and, but see, that's why we had to stay straight and narrow. Once we have a mission, what is your mission? I don't even really know if our people know what their mission really is. You understand what I'm saying? Many of y'all niggas just want to sit in the white man lap. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. You know, I see our people, you know, looking at the, you know, their greatness throughout history and taking that substance of greatness, man, and building something, you know, for the future that, you know, our descendants can, you know, align us with all the other great civilizations and say Egypt and, you know, and Mali and Ghana and Nubia and all the other, the Olmec, and then they're gonna say Black America, and you know, but how we gonna do that? Ain't there one of them civilization I seen, you understand, subservient to another man, to another woman, to another people. Where's we going with our blessing? We ain't going nowhere. They don't have no vision outside of the plantation. You see? And that's why I had to bring this one up. Yeah, I had to bring, let me get back up here. Is Jesus the devil, which they don't want to talk about because many of these niggas that's, you know, they claiming all flying the flag. This is the ethnogenesis of, you know, our people over here in the United States, the United Fakes of America, United Fakes of America. You see what I'm saying? That's the ethnogenesis. We sitting up here praying and you going in there hooping and hollering and slobbing and dancing and prancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Letting Reverend Pork Chop Dunner take all your little money and go get some gators and some damn shark skin suits and you understand, and Cadillacs with the top pulled back and all of that. You see, and you can look, and goddamn it, right behind the church is a crack house. Right behind, they going right behind the goddamn church. They leaving out white niggas is in blowing blunts, and you understand, you know, got a cold one in the trunk, you understand, in the cooler, and went in there, popped the trunk, and niggas in there praying and shit, and niggas out in the parking lot, popping the trunk, getting the cold one out the cooler. Fine up. This is real. Niggas laughing because they know nigga out there blowing blood and they're supposed to be in there praying to Jesus. Cause you know it ain't real, nigga. That's a part of y'all niggas ethnogenesis. You got all it takes to really rock your own nation. Just real. And that's why, you know, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Khalid Abdul, Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry taught us nationalism. We got all that it takes. We blowing our blessings. You niggas is trying to sit in another man's lap, beg him for something. That's what it is. We are blessed people. But I see we're squandering it. We look at the music today. You can't even reach the babies with it, nigga. You nigga out there, you want to kill everybody. The nigga can't even, you know what I'm saying, can't even get off the song without at least 400 murders. You understand? You on the song and all you can hear is gunshots. You can't even hear the beat. I say, goddamn, can I hear the beat? All I hear is guns going off in the motherfucking song. I say, damn, you know? So, I mean, even though we got the gift of music and you go back all back, you know, into the, you know, you go back in the 80s, go back in the 90s, you go back in the 80s, go back in the 70s, go back in the, Black men is singing love song to the woman. It ain't soft, nigga. You reaching the queen. Not today, nigga. You know, fuck the hoe and all this shit. I say, oh no, man. What happened, man? We got all this classical music. Not today. All you hearing in this garbage. I'm just gonna be real. Music for black people is a social uplift. It's a spiritual instrument. You supposed to be uplifting people. You understand? It's supposed to be medicine to the soul. You know, and no matter what genre, you supposed to uplift people. Supposed to be uplifted. Like, damn, let me play that again. You know what I'm saying? After you hear one of them songs, rah, 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 you know, if you done been through some trauma in your life, nigga had to go and goddamn get a psychoanalysis and shit. Some of these songs are driving nigga. Don't let a nigga be from the war, and you know what I'm saying? And shit, you put a song on, nigga had to go see the shrink. And motherfucker might relapse and think he back in Vietnam or over in Desert Storm some goddamn way. You know, and so we are blessed people. And as crazy as that is, as gifted, I see that, you know, we very well could be squandering it on bullshit, you know, instead of focusing and elevate. I'm gonna leave this with y'all. Elevate. Fuck the has-beens and the, you understand, they ain't gonna do nothing trying to lure you from your destiny. Elevate, because when you rise above a nigga, you ain't on his frequency no more. Too many of y'all is weighted down, worried about a nigga that can't do nothing for you no way. You engaging niggas that cannot do nothing for you. A flip-flop nigga. You see what I'm saying? You cannot engage them type of, when you elevate, you above him. You see what I'm saying? Your frequency is on a higher level. And when you do that, you out. You can take flight. You see what I'm saying? You take flight, and you can leave their ass behind. That's how you have to deal with that. And we're gonna talk about that today. Make sure you go over, check me out. Is Jesus the devil? That's right. And I believe he is. And from slave revolt to slave should vote, niggas trying to get off the plantation. Now you niggas want to get comfortable on the plantation. You know, tales from FBA, tales from the big house. We got that one over there. I want y'all to go over there and check it out, family. I know they mad at me, but I'm trying to throw them a life preserver. I'm trying to throw them a life preserver, family. So, you know what I'm saying? Give them at least a door. You know, you can't be, listen to me. I don't give a fuck, nigga, when I got to have some way to get out of any motherfucking thing. You know, if the door, you know, most houses, if you got a front door, you got to have a back door. You got to be able to get out that motherfucker. Y'all ain't got, y'all in the house that ain't got no doors, man. Ain't got no motherfucking windows. Nigga, you trapped. Who trapping you in these ideology? Ain't you been trapped long enough? God damn, you've been trapped in these books. Like the genie trapped in the lamp. Your soul has been trapped in the book. How long is you gonna let these niggas and these Neanderthals trap you in these ideologies? How long? Wake up. You understand? Set your standards. Deal with every individual based on your standard. Motherfucker can't deal, then cut their ass. Keep it moving. You feel me? We ain't got time to be stuck in the mud dealing with people that can't get us nowhere anyway. Do you hear me? Get black with me, family. Get over to Patreon, support the general, and I'll be right, black power.